Good morning, everyone. I always say if I can see the vlogging camera in the morning, I will pick it up and I will vlog. I happened to see it on the couch this morning, so I thought I would vlog our morning. So Sam was supposed to be getting up every day this week at 5 a.m. She wanted to do a challenge where she gets up at 5 and sees how much she can read until the boys get up. However, it's Wednesday and she hasn't done it one day yet. Also, I'm talking quiet because I heard the boys' white noise has gone off and I think that's why they're up so early. Also, I've been using white noise on my phone for us, so Sam has like no white noise up there, so I don't want to talk too loud. And the third reason is I have a sore throat. So Sam's been sick since we got back from the trip. Boys and I have been fine. And in the night I woke up and I was like, shoot, I think it's got me. I was really surprised because it's been a while. Good morning. I'm making the boys bottles. The dogs are outside and yeah, I'm just gonna go get them. Also, I found this new creamer because we obviously had to stop getting our peppermint one. And it's pretty good. I usually mix it with pea milk though. And the reason that I'm using pea milk is just because we had it for the boys. The game this morning is called Transport All of the Harnesses and Leashes from one room to the other room. Yeah. Try to put them on the dock. We've never played this one before. It's a good one. I don't know if Sam showed you, but we got these little outfits from Walmart in the US. What the heck? Are they perfect for St. Patty's? We're big St. Patty's girls. Can you say Rosie? Ro. Can you say Auntie? The buckles on harnesses are actually very fun to play with, aren't they? Maybe you should wash all these tonight. So we started getting HelloFresh a few weeks ago because we were working with them and we ended up getting a box. What's up? Yeah, so we ended up getting a box this week. We're not working with them, but I actually really like getting them because we have a hard time deciding on meals and then we don't decide and then we just eat crappy food. So this week we got 5 meals for 2 people and we can sub almost all their meals to be vegetarian, which I really love. And so we made like a pasta that was supposed to be pork, but we did Beyond Meat in it last night. And now I'm excited to see what we're gonna make tonight. Although we are going to a Taylor Swift themed symphony candlelight concert tonight, which I'm really excited about. So I don't know if we'll actually end up making a HelloFresh. We will see.
I am going to turn the car off because it's really loud. But I will say, I am still shocked that I'm a driver. Hey boys? Isn't it shocking that mommy drives you everywhere? They don't even know that I didn't have my license until like 2 weeks before they were born. So first thing up for me today is going grocery shopping. I always bring the twins because it's a good outing for them. It also gives the other person some time home alone if they need quiet for work or to clean or just to relax instead of like going grocery shopping alone, because grocery shopping isn't like a fun outing anyway, so having them with me makes it no better and no worse. The way that I personally do this is I only go to grocery stores that have double carts, like carts you can put 2 babies in, and I park next to the cart corral. So I circle the parking lot, especially it's hard when it's early mornings like this and people haven't been shopping a lot. I circle the parking lot to find where there are shopping carts that they can fit in, because a lot of people use the smaller carts now. I know I do, but I don't have them. So I park next to a cart corral that has the cart that I want in it, and I just take that cart from the corral to the car, load the kids in, and go shopping. So here we go. Can you wave and say hi? Hi, nice. Your brother's stretching his back, I think.
Look, I'm finally vlogging, but I was done all of my work for today, which is rare, and had some mental energy. So that's why you're seeing me. So we have had our birth doula, who also does postpartum. I know we've mentioned this before, come about 3 hours a week since the boys were born, but she is approaching the end of her time with us. The boys are almost 18 months. She's stayed long past what we expected. We're very grateful for that. But we have been lucky enough to find a really nice babysitter that we like. So she's come a couple times here and there to get to know the boys and has been really helpful. So we're gonna get her to come once a week in the mornings now for a couple hours, maybe twice a week if she has time. So she was here today, this morning, and I was able to get all of my work done because the boys had a lot of fun with her. So I'm a little bit on top of my work. And something very exciting is happening right now. So the boys are napping and we are having a deep clean of the house. So I don't know about you, but like whenever we have time to clean, which we do set aside in the evenings, like one of us will do like supper or bedtime and one of us will do the clean, but it's a very surface level basic clean. Like we tidy up, wipe the counters, sweep the floor, put on the robot vacuum, that's it. I don't know the last time we ever like wiped the baseboards. This is embarrassing. Like I'm outing myself on how our house is not clean. But I feel like I can't be the only one who doesn't like wipe their baseboards down and like dust all the top of the picture frames. Somebody we knew has started a cleaning company and they offered to come do a deep clean of the house, which is really exciting. I'm going to get Sam to link their website and Facebook below. I don't think they have Instagram, but they have Facebook and website. So if you are in Nova Scotia, I'm looking for a deep clean of your house or any type of clean. I think they do like spring cleaning, just regular clean. Definitely check them out. I'm already very excited and happy with the results. Like I could hear them opening the oven and doing the oven. It's never been cleaned. I'm actually mortified though that this is how they're seeing our house. Like how embarrassing. But I mean, that's their job. I guess they're used to it. It can't be the worst house they've ever seen. It is. Anyway, so I'm not spending this nap cleaning for once, which is very, very exciting. Also, the boys are about officially 18 months, like days away from being 18 months. So I thought I could do a little update on how I've been feeling a year and a half postpartum, all the updates and changes that have come along with that. I always see things online that's like, it can take you up to like 2.5 years to be yourself again postpartum. I feel like that's very accurate. Like in the last few months, I've really only started feeling back to like my old normal self. And I didn't really realize that until I saw something like that that made me think like, was I myself? And now that I'm feeling more and more myself, I'm like, oh yeah, it's taken me this long. Like I thought I was back to my normal self, but I definitely was not. I guess the first thing to talk about body changes. I'm definitely not the same as I used to be before babies. I don't think I ever will be. I have like a stomach pooch, which I can show you after if you want. But like I have a lot of loose skin on my belly, so it just is always there. Like I went back to spin a little bit and it's just like skin hanging over my leggings in between my sports bra, and that was never there before I had babies. And I think it will just always be there, and it's just a new part of me now. I've got some extra loose skin, which is a little souvenir, my C-section scar, which doesn't have any pain anymore at all ever, which is good. Otherwise, I feel like physically back to normal. I feel stronger than I ever have in my life because I am holding big boys all the time. That's a good thing. Mentally, I feel like I'm back to myself more and more as they get older. I don't know, it's just like maybe we're out of that fog. They're sleeping through the night, which I think is a big thing now. And that only started like in the last couple months, last like month or two. So I think that is the biggest thing. Like I'm feeling a lot more rested than I have since I was pregnant with the boys. And I think that makes a really big difference in feeling like myself again. And when I'm well rested, I can do things more efficiently and organize my time better. And that gives me a bit more time for myself in the evenings. So that's another thing that I think has been really helpful. And I've been making an effort to see friends more. And if you know me at all, I am kind of introverted, but mostly I need social interaction every single day. Like, not big groups, like I really like one-on-one interaction. So I've been seeing more friends and just like trying to get out to the cafes to work more. Even that is like very recharging for me. So all of that stuff has been helping me feel a lot more myself, but I don't think I realized how long it would take me to feel like myself, and now I think I'm almost there. I don't know if I'll ever be like the same that I was before, because I'm not, but I definitely feel a lot better as the months go on. I will show you what I meant by the loose skin on my belly and what it looks like now. I can't show you my scar because it's like, it's just way too low. I feel like my skin used to be quite like tight, you know, but now it's like, I don't know if you can see it in the camera. It's wrinkly, you know, like it's a bit of wrinkly skin and loose, and like it wouldn't have done that before. So that's what I mean by like a loose skin. And just like, you know, it goes out more than it used to, and that's okay. It's very soft also, even though I feel like my abs are coming back a bit, but it's still like, it's so squishy and soft. So yeah, that's what it looks like pretty much. My scar is right here, like basically right on the seam, so that's how low it is. Like, look, that's so low. So it's definitely too low to show you. Yeah, there's your peak.
She's reading. She's always reading.
Yes.
I wasn't going to be, but then the computer was busy.
Reading. How do you feel
I joined a
having
book club.
almost 18-month-olds?
18-month-old twin. Honestly, I haven't thought much about it because I'm thinking about the fact that I turned 30 in less than 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's true. And you still haven't told me, send me the Kindle thing you want.
Okay.
She wants a Kindle stand. She's so...
Wait,
she
let me
wants to
explain.
lay in the
Okay,
bed.
ready? I'm going to explain right now. Don't look at my boobs. Okay, so I want to...
Baby's just sleeping.
I have my Kindle. I want to be able to, in the night, lay right here. And I want it on a stand, so it's held above my head like this. No hands. No hands. I'm curled up. And then I want a remote so that it'll switch the page for me.
So she doesn't have to turn around the page.
Because, like, reading like this, you know, like... Is that peak laziness?
Yes, but I mean, hey, work harder. I mean, work smarter, not harder. So send me that. Is that what you want for your birthday? Did my ducks arrive?
Maybe.
Should I tell them about my ducks?
You should. Tell them about your prank. Okay. I told Allie she needs to get a hobby, and she said, I'm going to start pranking people.
So she said, I was just telling them that now that their boys sleep through the night, I feel like I have more energy and I can do things a bit more for myself. So one of my new hobbies is pranking. I haven't done any pranks yet. It brings me immense joy, pranking. So I love pranks. I used to be the queen of pranks. I was known for pranks. Then I stopped pranking. No bad pranks. Except that one. Don't tell them. It's not bad.
I think your ducks are being delivered right now.
My ducks, go to the door because they knock. Okay. Yes, my ducks are here. I'm going to tell them about my ducks. Okay. So my new hobby's pranking. And I'm going to visit my best friend this weekend and her wife, who's also a very close friend now. So my friends, I'll say. So I'm going to visit my friends. I ordered 120 mini ducks. See what I ordered? I'll show you them because they're coming. They won't see this before, don't worry. They'll never watch it. They don't watch our stuff. So I ordered 120 mini ducks so I can hide them around their house when I go visit in secret. Then they're gonna be finding mini ducks for years, I bet. I'm gonna hide them so good that they will not find them while I'm there. And then they're gonna find this duck one day and be like, what the heck, why is there a mini duck? And then they're gonna find another one and be like, and then she'll text me and say, look what I found. And then I'll say, weird, that's weird. And then eventually they're gonna know it was me. Who else? I mean, maybe lots of people would hide ducks.
You wanna see what they look like?
I can't believe they came when we were talking about it.
I know, what are the chances?
This is a great prank. Also, they'll die. They're gonna die.
My challenge to you is to hide
that doesn't
everyone.
look like 120 ducks.
No,
that looks like 60 ducks.
It says 120.
It says on it. That can't be 120 ducks.
Like, should I count them?
miss a duck. Look, they're actually cute ducks. Oh, look. Look, they're cute ducks. Anyway, I'm gonna be hiding some ducks. This is a good prank. If you have any prank suggestions, leave them below.
I have so many books on the go. I'm reading a lesbian romance, but I'm having trouble getting into it. So I've been stuck. This is my second time attempting to read it. I'm stuck like, oh, I guess I made a dent. I saw more books. I guess this is the series, but I saw more at the bookstore the other day. And then I'm also reading this because I joined a book club. Exciting. Also, all the stickers wore off on my phone, so doing that to my phone case was a bad idea. And I'm also reading on my Kindle, like always. It just started snowing like crazy.
Wow, this is going to be quite the look.
I think you look nice. Even with the high bun.
Thank you. Look at my hair.
Show them your sideburns.
I did a really bad thing. Don't ever do this at home. I shaved my sideburns.
They weren't even your sideburns. I told you.
I thought they were, and it was actually just like hair. And now look, they're growing back. This is a grave mistake. Don't ever do it. I never wear my hair up now because I have to hide them. But today I had a headache and I put peppermint oil on my head. So you get to see the full
postpartum hair regrow.
Gosh, look at that. It's getting long.
It is.
We
please don't
pet Elsie gentle.
with Elsie.
Pet Elsie gentle.
What does your shirt say? Oh. Okay.
Lucy. Cheese. Take a picture of Mommy. Good job. That was pretty good.
Hi. This is actually me from the future because I was editing this video and I didn't realize that Allie was talking about her experience now, a year and a half into having twins and postpartum and all of that. So I thought that I would take a second to talk about my experience as the other mother, as the non-birthing mother, a year and a half out. Something a lot of you know that Allie and I did a little differently is I breastfed the twins. She didn't, even though she was pregnant with the twins, I wasn't. I had a lot of body changes from that. I ended up pumping milk, like making milk and expressing milk for a year. And then I breastfed one twin for 6 months and one twin for 10 months. I have heard this thing around the internet where people say it's not actually breastfeeding that changes your boobs. It's pregnancy. Allie's not here to confirm for you all, but she would if she was here. Her boobs are actually the same. She didn't breastfeed. She was pregnant. They shrunk back down. Everything's the same for her. Mine, on the other hand, are not the same at all. Oh my goodness. So they had grown so much from breastfeeding the twins. I just didn't feel comfortable. It didn't feel like they were my body. Like I just was not enjoying it. And since I have stopped breastfeeding, they have gone down. Also, the growth caused a lot of stretch marks, which aren't as like purple and angry anymore, but they're definitely still there. And also, they do not sit the way they used to. They are not perky. They're loosey-goosey. I feel like they're just very different, and that's fine. I am so glad that I breastfed the twins. It was an amazing experience, and I'm so glad that I did it, but it definitely did change my body. Although I will say, yes, for lots of people, pregnancy does change their breasts. I'm not saying that it doesn't. I'm just saying my experience as someone who only breastfed, that also did change my body too. Mental health wise, I mean, things have been pretty good. I always have some mental health struggles, but nothing new since the twins have arrived. Nothing has been aggravated. I will say that I'm so glad that I personally take some time out of the house once a week. I did watercolor painting classes twice, like 2 semesters. And then I also did pottery classes for a semester, which was really fun. So basically it gives me 2 to 3 hours once a week where I get out of the house and I just take a little step back and breathe and recenter and kind of find myself again, because I feel like my personality is the type that I could easily get sucked into motherhood and make it every last detail about my life revolving around the twins. And I think it's important for me to not let that happen and to take little breaks and prioritize myself And if I know that if I don't do that, I will get burnt out and I will not be the best mom that I could be and the best wife that I could be and the best daughter I could be. Like, to be the best person I could be, I need to take that little break every once in a while. So I'm glad that I'm doing that. And I think that has actually helped with my anxiety, because before the twins were born and like leading up to their birth, I was terrified to leave them, and I still do get pretty anxious a lot about being away from them. But I like hysterically sobbed the first many times we had a babysitter, the first many times I was away from the twins. I used to feel intense guilt anytime I wasn't with them in the beginning, and that is all lessened. And I think it's just kind of exposure therapy, like my therapist always lets me do with things that make me anxious, is like doing the things that make me anxious anyway, and I feel like that's really helped. And I also have intense baby fever. Like, oh my goodness, guys, I want another baby so bad. Oh, I love the twins. I love being a mom. I love children in general. I love my children more than I could have ever imagined. If we didn't have twins, I guarantee we would have started trying for baby number 2 a long time ago. Like, we did not want a big age gap between our first 2 children. We ended up with a 3-minute age gap between our first 2 children, which is way smaller than we ever imagined, because if you watch back our videos when we were trying to conceive, we actually were like dead set against having twins, and now look at us, we have twins. But my baby fever has hit, and oh my goodness, I want another baby so bad. And I'm in this headspace again. We had a really long fertility journey. It was really stressful. It was hard. I can't even go into it all. It was just a very, very hard thing to go through. And it took so long. It felt like, I know people go through way longer journeys than ours, but it felt so long at the time. Pregnancy announcements were so triggering during that time period. And then once Allie was pregnant with the twins, I didn't find them as triggering anymore, but now they're feeling triggering again. And I feel like everyone in my life is pregnant, and everyone I see online is pregnant or about to have a baby or trying to conceive, and it's just weighing on my head kind of in a way that I didn't really anticipate this soon after the twins being born. And I do think that a part of that might come from the fact that I've always wanted to be pregnant, to experience that, and that's something that just didn't end up working out for me. And I feel like I have this fear deep inside me that's like, what if that never happens? Like, you've wanted that since you were a small child yourself. Like, what if that never happens? And that's terrifying. I will say though, even though my baby fever is so strong, it is best for our family not to have another baby this second. Although I'm already like doing the math in my head about if we decide to have a 3rd baby, how long it is going to take to get into the fertility clinic, because it takes forever and the wait list is literally over a year long. Even though we already have the embryos made, the embryos are in storage, they're frozen, they just need to be popped in really, and it'll take a year just to get a consult to say, hey, can we do this again? Then we have to redo testing, and then you have to try again. And I mean, we know how many times I tried and it never worked. So I feel like that's all just weighing on me again. And I don't know why, because I'm so happy in this season of life, but it's just like baby fever hit and I'm like, oh my God, and now I have all these worries again. And that's not great, but what can you do? Actually, I think I hear my babies waking up, so I'm gonna go hang out with them.